guys, it's Tam. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a process video in collaboration with the Shades of Love project that is put on for the last couple of years by fam at Livy's Lovelies. And so I have the video from last year on my channel if you're interested in watching that. But basically we're tasked with the duty of just creating your own individual piece of artwork. And so it is to carry the theme of Valentine's Day, or the theme of love, or the theme of celebrating love, the theme of just couples and kids, or love across all borders, I guess you could say. So not necessarily love between a man and a woman, but it could also be love between you and your child, you and a grandparent, you and a parent, or anything of the sort. So last year I did it on my mom and dad. This year I decided to pull an image from the internet, and so that's what we'll be working to put down on the page on today. I have this Jane Davenport mixed media journal that I have been hoarding for quite some time, so I decided to pull it out and use it on today. And so this is my very first time working in this journal with this paper, and I just wanted to see how the journal would react to a heavy amount of paint and that mixed media type feel. And so I think it worked out really well. I was really pleased with how the page was able to take the paint and everything else I tried to throw at it. And I did get a little bit of warping, but for the most part I think it reacted just as I would have expected any other type of watercolor paper to react. So I show you guys the things that I'll be using for this process video. So I started off with just putting some paint on the background of the page, and so all of these are matte apple barrel paints, and I am using the Laguna Blue. I'm also using the Cardinal Crimson Red and the Pink Parfait. And I'm going to throw in some white, and I'm going to do some stenciling with some black. So at the end of the day, you're going to see a variety of different colors going on to put my background together. But I think it turned out overall well. I just love mixed media in general, and so I just try to throw all kinds of things at my pages just so I could just get that creative element satisfied. And mixed media never lets me down. It's always a very enjoyable process. So one thing I forgot to do when I first started this page was put down my music paper, and so I do want that texture effect in this particular project. And so after I'd already painted my page, I had to go back and put my music paper down and then try to get it to blend into the page the way it would have otherwise been if I had started off with my music paper first, which was my intention, to put my music paper down first, then put my paint on top of that. But I'm kind of going in reverse because I'd forgotten all about that. But I'm just throwing more paint on top of the music pages, and then I am going to do a little bit of stenciling. There was a lot of drying in this project because I put layers on top of layers of paint, and so I tried to cut out as much of that drying process as I could, just so it wouldn't waste time on the video. And I've sped this video up like 3 or 4 times. I tried to keep it under 15 minutes, and so that's what I did. So I took some corrugated cardboard and I cut out some hearts, and I am painting those hearts with the cardinal crimson red color. And I am also going to splatter some white and pink on it, you know, on those hearts as well before I put them down on my page. And so I'm just painting those now, and I'm going to set them aside and let them start drying, but I'm going to eventually have to dry them with the heat gun as well. So I took the pavement black color, and I'm going to use it to do my stenciling. This is a cardboard stencil that I purchased a long time ago. I honestly do not remember where I got it from, but I can tell you the name. It's a set of stencils that I got from a Faber-Castell, 10 stencil designs in one pack, and I do not remember where I got it from. Probably Amazon. It's the classic one set, and so it has, you know, all these different types of little designs, honeycombs and geometric shapes and chevron shapes and dots and all kinds of stuff like that in it. So that's what I used to continue decorating my background. And as always, my favorite when I'm doing any kind of mixed media or art journal projects, I like to break out my black Stabilo pencil. I have the entire set of Stabilo pencils, but I just gravitate to the black one because I just like the boldness that it gives, you know, on the pages. And so today was no different. I went ahead and used the black Stabilo, and I also created a slight border around the page as well. And that is what you are seeing me get ready to do. And so I used my finger to kind of loosen up the Stabilo pencil because it is a water activated pencil if you want it to be, but you can just rub your finger against the pencil and create like a shadow or what do you call it, that it's not really, it's not, I don't know how to explain it, but you can, you know, kind of move the Stabilo pencil around with your finger, so you don't necessarily have to use water if you don't want to. So I am going to go into using my white paint marker, and this is a medium point artist row pencil, paint pencil, or paint pen or paint marker or whatever you call it, and I got those from Amazon. And so I decided to just put a little bit of design on top of the floral stencil that I put on the background page, and that's just to lighten up the page a little bit. And I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to move some white paint around, you know, the page as well, just to brighten it up a little bit. It was looking a little bit too dark, and I wasn't really seeing any highlights, you know, from the white coming through the background. So I just wanted to add a little bit of white paint to the background. Now the corrugated hearts that you see just off to the side of the screen on the right, because they're thick, and I just basically cut them out of a cardboard box, I'm going to actually adhere those down to my page using a hot glue gun. I was not confident that the Fabri-Tac or any art glue was going to hold those down on the page, so I just decided to use my hot glue gun just to make sure I wasn't going to get them, you know, to come up. I also cut out my focal image of the couple, and I left a border around them because I find that that's the best way to get my images to pop up off of the page, so I don't usually have to go around those anymore with my Stabilo pencil and risk, you know, warping my image or having it to curl up off of the page. So I just use a border. I leave a border around the image as I cut it out, and that, you know, gives me the effect that I'm looking for when I put my images down. So the sentiment I decided to put down on the page is just a quote I pulled from one of my books here, and it just says, "Treasure the love you receive above all. It will survive long after your gold and good health have vanished." So I thought that fit the Valentine's Day theme, and, you know, that kind of, you know, give you a story about the couple on the page, and how, you know, we as couples in general don't always have everything that we want, but, you know, we have love and we have family. And if we just, you know, remember that there are some things that money can't buy, even in some of the hardest financial times that we have probably ever experienced, we just know that, you know, love will definitely be something that is still there once all the money and the gold and the treasures and the houses and the cars and all that other stuff has long gone. So I hope you guys are doing well. Please leave a comment down below, thumbs up the video. There's also a link down below to the rest of the ladies that are participating in this collaboration. Please check out all of the channels and go watch all of the videos and support this collaboration. If you have any questions about anything concerning me or my channel, it's usually down in the description box, but if not, you can also leave a comment and I'll try to respond back to you guys as soon as I can. And check out my other channel, which is also down there in the description box. I have a Bible journaling channel. It's linked down there, Instagram, email address, PO box, and all that good stuff as well. I love the way this page turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed the process, and I hope you guys are doing well. It is always a pleasure to jump on here to spend a few moments with you guys, as always, and I will look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.